Hello, I'm Riyadh. I make videos right here on YouTube and I want you to know a little bit about my life. I put out on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, ask me anything at all and I will answer it in this Q&A video. And yeah, that is beer in a wine glass. Always classy. Has your mom recovered from looking at Grindr? Has she had, or is she tempted for another look? I can't get her off the bloody thing. She's gone and downloaded it on her own phone just for shits and giggles at night time. Who's your lady crush? Jesus, where do I start? Oprah is at the top. Most played song on your iPod. Well, it's not a song, it's an album. The soundtrack to Titanic. What's going on in your mind? That I have to read these out and it's preventing me from drinking this. Guilty pleasure food. Okay, you're gonna freak out about this. So you know those instant noodles, the chicken flavored ones, only half cooked so they're still crispy, and then you put in mackerel with a fried egg that's chopped up into pieces and then cheddar cheese that's melted on top. Dear Lord! It's amazing, I promise. How many people have you kissed in your lifetime? My first ever kiss, by the way, was a girl called JULIAN in Wesley Teenage Disco. And it was one of those kisses where you don't move and you don't close your eyes. You just go and you just do the washing machine. The washing machine. I probably will have kissed 10 to 20 people a year. That's 160 people. I feel like a slut. Do you even consider on living in the US or anywhere outside of Ireland? Absolutely. I don't know when, I don't know how, but eventually I think I would like to live in London, LA, New York, Sydney. When you had your first ONS, what's an ONS? I'm gonna Google it. What I'm getting for ONS is Office for National Statistics. I presume that's not what you mean. ONS is one night stand. I do remember my first one night stand and it gives me nightmares to this day because I absolutely hate them. The thought of getting naked in front of someone that you've never met before ever in your life, you know nothing about you, you know nothing about them, and you're just like, come and get me. I at least want to know someone for a week before we get kissy kissy, cuddly cuddly. Who is your YouTuber inspiration? That is very easy for me to say. It's got to be Tyler Oakley. He is the first vlogger that I ever saw and was the first person that made me want to start doing this. It's amazing for me to now see him as a friend of mine. So thank you, Tyler. Do you have any summer vacations planned? We say holiday here. I actually do. I'm going to LA in July, the end of July, start of August for VidCon, which is this massive YouTuber convention. I cannot wait. And I'm doing an event on stage. If you're going to VidCon, make sure you tweet me and let me know that you are, because I'm actually traveling alone. Do you have any tips for coming out, especially for the outing by parents? Only do it when you're ready. If someone like a friend tells you that you've got to do it quick, tell them no, this is my life. And just make sure that you are completely comfortable with who you are before you make that jump. If you do want other tips on how to come out, I actually made a video with two of my YouTube friends, Melanie and James. You can click right here if you want to see that video. How did you react when you saw two of your videos get 1.5 and 2.5 million views each? Yes, it was a mixture between this and this. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you very much! Thank you! What's your favourite Pokemon? Charmander. If you were in a boy band, which boy band would you choose? Obviously One Direction. I mean, and also I'm half Iraqi, so I could probably take over from Zayn, no problem at all. Snog, marry, avoid. Tyler Oakley, Troye Sivan, Connor Franta. I wouldn't avoid any of them because I kind of fancy all three of them a little bit. Snog, Connor Franta, for sure. I would marry Tyler Oakley and Troye Sivan. Snog and marry? What is your weirdest habit? I don't really have a weird habit, but I do have a bad habit. I bite my nails from time to time because I'm quite an anxious person. I am trying to stop, and I have that anti-nail bite shit that just tastes like hell in a bottle. Did you ever have a boyfriend? Yes, I did. I had a long distance, long-term relationship with someone in the States, and thankfully we're still friends. We still talk all the time, and I think he'll always be a part of my life. What is something bad or naughty you did as a child that you only know about? Okay. There was a pack of chewing gum that was on the counter in this shop, and I think I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I just took it. I wanted it and I took it. I didn't have money and I ate it, and it was delicious. What are your hopes for your career? To make YouTube my job, and I guess eventually to be Jimmy Fallon. I'm coming after you. How would you propose to your man now that you can get married? I would do one of those tacky, over-the-top, produced, filmed, get your whole family, your whole street, your whole country involved type proposals. And if someone proposes to me and does it on a beach with a bottle of champagne with no one else around, I'm gonna say no. This is a good one. A question, Riyadh. If you could go back to your child self again, what advice would you give? Don't hold back on stuff that you want to do because you're afraid of bullies or you're afraid of what people will say. Like these videos that I'm making now, I always thought, oh, people are gonna think I'm so stupid talking into a camera, but it's something that I have a huge passion for. I love making YouTube videos, so say what you want. I'm still gonna keep making them. If you were stranded on an island, what 2 people would you want with you? I say for banter and chats, it's either gotta be Oprah, Stephen Fry, Meryl Streep, someone to look at and potentially kiss and stuff. I would say Nick Jonas, or Nick Jonas. How do you keep your hair up like that? Seriously, that shit defies gravity. Yes, I agree, it is no easy job. I use 3 products in particular. First of all, this special powder. Yeah, you put it in like that. See it there? And it just sort of gives it a bit of a boomph. I did say boomph. This is that. So they do that with their hand, don't they? I don't know why. L'Oreal putty paste stuff, and then the key ingredient is this stuff. It is like liquid cement, like concrete, and you just put a ton of it in. I do like about 5 to 10 seconds like that, let that dry, and then again like that for 5 to 10 seconds. So you've got the 2 coats, you let it dry, and then once they're in, you can start to pick away at it. It's kind of shit now, but do you have any pets? Favorite dog or cat breed? Yes. Cavalier King Charles, all the way. Love you. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, you could just leave them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And I have a very fun big video coming next week. Something I'm really excited for you to see. I'll see you then. Bye. So I go, oh my god, look at your hair. It's so full of volume.
Is your hair real or is that extensions?
When really what you want to say is, Jesus, you frizzy bitch.